Let's look at some special cases, vertical and horizontal lines. First of all, vertical lines. A vertical line is written in the form x equals a, where a represents the line's x-intercept. So where does the line cross the x-axis? In this case here, we have x equals 3. How do we know this? We start at the origin and we count to the right, 1, 2, 3. So every point on this line, x is going to equal 3. So that's what we're going to write right here for this vertical line. X equals 3. Let's take a look at a horizontal line. So on the right here, a horizontal line is written in the form of y equals a, where a represents the line's y-intercept. So again, in this case, our horizontal line is down here. So if we count down -1, every point on this line, y is going to equal -1. So let's write that down here. Y equals -1. Okay, next, let's talk about writing an equation for these special cases. So on our first example on the left, we have a line. It's a vertical line. So if we start at the origin and go to the left, 1, 2, we're moving along the x-axis, so that means every point on this axis is going to equal -2. So the equation would be x equals -2. Okay, let's look at an example with a horizontal line. Again, if we start at the origin and count up 1, 2, 3, so every point on this line, y is going to equal 3. So y equals 3, and that's how we would write the equation of that line. Okay, on the back of your paper are these two examples, 7 and 8. So here we are given the equation and asked to graph the vertical and horizontal lines. So number 7, we have y equals -5. So that means we're going to be moving either up or down on our y-axis. So if we start at 0, 0 and count down to -5, which is right here, we're going to graph our line. So where does y equal -5? It equals -5 along every point, and let's pretend this is a straight line, on every point on this straight horizontal line. Y equals -5 here. Let me change color so you can see. So y equals -5, -5. All along this line, this horizontal line, y equals -5. Okay, let's take a look at number 8. X equals -1. Again, we're going to start at the origin, but this time we're going to be moving along the x-axis. So we're going to go to the left, -1, right here. And so again, every single point where I'm clicking, where you see my little dots, every single point on this vertical line, pretend it's straight, equals -1. Okay? And so that is how you would graph those two lines.